Heading to Memphis, but President Trump is still talking about Chicago.
He says he's going to send the Guard to Chicago even if the governor doesn't want it.
Political reporter Paris Schutz is kicking off our team coverage on this federal intervention. Paris?
Yeah, Sylvia and Terrence, one day it's on, the next day it's off. Today is apparently a day that it's on. Now, Governor Pritzker says the president's plans to send in the National Guard differ depending on what side of the bed he thinks the president wakes up on. Now, last week, the president backed off, saying he would send a contingent of federal agents into Memphis instead. Indeed, there is a task force getting ready to go in there. But this morning, the president appeared to reverse that once again, saying he is hearing from Chicagoans who want federal intervention.
You have to save Chicago. So I'm going to go to Chicago early against Pritzker. Pritzker's nothing. If Pritzker was smart, he'd say, please come in. So last week, over the last week and a half, 11 people in Chicago were killed, murdered, and 38 were shot. And then Pritzker, and by the way, this is going on constantly. If they lose less than 6 or 7 people a week with murder, they're doing a great job in their opinion. Chicago is a death trap.
Certainly a hyperbolic description of the situation in Chicago. We did follow up multiple times with questions for the White House, aka are there plans for the National Guard, or is it a contingent of federal agents like ATF or FBI? We haven't gotten any answers. Governor Pritzker was asked again this morning about the president's on-again, off-again target on Chicago's back.
You can't take anything that he says seriously from one day to the next. He's attacking verbally. Sometimes he attacks sending his agents in. Sometimes he forgets. I think he might be suffering from some dementia. And the next day he'll wake up on the other side of the bed and stop talking about Chicago. So I've never really counted on anything that he said as real.
Now, the Department of Homeland Security has announced a surge in immigration enforcement here, as you mentioned, Sylvia and Terrence. The difference is that is certainly legal under federal law. The president sending in the National Guard over the objections of the governor, not legal under federal law in this instance. Terrence?